Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are all doing well. Root Beer here with another Galois contest. This is a grade 10 level contest, but it requires written solutions as opposed to the Cayley competition, which is also put out by the same people, the University of Waterloo, but that's a multiple choice contest. And so here's our 2014 Galois. That's the one we're going to be going through. If you want to copy this contest, you can click the very first link in the description down below. As with all the Friar, Galois, and Hypatia contests, you have an hour and 15 minutes. You can use calculators. And we do need solutions, so written solutions. Now, the light bulb questions, as you can see here, just require a short answer, whereas written questions, symbolized by the handwriting on paper, these ones require full solutions, justification, everything. Okay, we'll just go one question at a time. So for this first video, we're going to go through question number 1, which you can see has three light bulbs, and then C here is a written solution style question. All right. So the pie chart shows the distribution of the number of bronze, silver, and gold medals in a school's trophy case. So we got a nice little pie chart. Now the area of the pie chart corresponds to how much they have. So it's a proportionality thing. And the area of these pie charts is also proportional to these angles, which catch my eye. First thing they're asking is, what is the value of x? Well, we know there's a full 360 degrees in a circle. We've got a 90 degree here, so 360 degrees. And then we've got 90 degrees for the gold section, 2x degrees for the bronze section, and 3x degrees for the silver. So we need to make a total of 360 degrees. Just double checking, make sure I have those values right. Let's clean this up for a moment. Yep, 90, 2x, and 3x. Oops. And so, well, subtract 90 from both sides. You'll get 270. And 2x's and 3x's, you'll have 5x degrees. So 270 divided by 5. So that'll be 5 and a 4 there. Of course, if you have a calculator, it's not too bad. I'm trying to do this in my head, so what I did was I divided by 10 on both sides, which would give me 27, and multiplied that by 2. But of course, if you have a calculator, and I do have a calculator sitting by, but I like to exercise my brain when I can. Alright, so 54, that's the measure of our angle here. Okay. B, write the ratio of the number of bronze medals to the number of silver medals to the number of gold medals in the lowest terms. Okay. Well, we know number of medals is proportional to area in the pie chart, which is in turn proportional to the angle of the pie slice. So, bronze to silver to gold is the same thing as, well, I know all these angles, or rather I'm about to know all these angles. Gold is 90, and then bronze is 2 times 54. And silver is 3 times 54. And it's a good thing to work out these numbers anyway, just so you could double check that everything really does add up to 360. So we get 108, and then 162, and then 90. And these do, the 2 and the 8 is a 10, gives me 170, plus another 100 is 270. And there we go. But, well, we have some common factors here. I'm noticing common factor of 2 and of 6, just adding up the digits. I get multiples of 3. So if I divide both sides, or all 3 sides by 6, 90 divided by 6 is going to be 15. 108 divided by 6 is going to be, let's see, divided by 2, 54. Divide that by 3. Well, actually, you know what? They're all multiples of 9. Yeah, so I can go even further. So I can divide by 18, so I'll get a 5 here. 108 divided by 18. Well, divided by 2 is 54. Divide that by 9 is 6. And then 662 divided by 18. Divide that by 3 is 54. Divide that by 2 is 27. Divide that by 3 is 9. And 6 and 5, they have no factors in common, so we are done at that point. 6 to 9 to 5. Of course, we don't have to show any work. We don't have to show this reasoning or this setup. I like to because it gives me practice for things like C part, where I do need to write. All we're looking for when we mark is just the final answer, 6 to 9 to 5. Just make sure the order there is right. Alright, so C. If there are a total of 80 medals in the trophy case, determine the number of bronze, number of silver, and the number of gold medals. Okay. So we know we've got 80 medals. And we might say something like, let B be the number of bronze, S the number of silver, G the number of gold. So this is bronze plus silver plus gold. Now, this is 3 unknowns in one equation. It's not really any way we can work this out, but not any way we can work out bronze, silver, and gold as is, but we also have this ratio. So by B, we know the ratio. So the nice thing is, well, what does a ratio of 6 to 9 to 5 really mean? Well, it means for some number, I don't know, call it K or X or something like that, bronze is 6 times K, silver is 9 times K, and gold is 5 times K. Now this replaces my 3 unknowns with one single unknown. 6K, and then 9K, and then 5K is a total of 20K. So dividing by 20 on both sides, K is 4. Now we're not done yet, but now I can take this and plug it back in to solve for bronze. Bronze is 6 times 4, so there are 24 bronze medals. Number of silver is 9 times K. 9 times 4, 36. The number of gold is 5 times K, so that'll be 20. If we do a quick add up, 4 and 36 is 40, plus another 20 is 60, plus another 20 is 80. Everything adds up. So there we go. There's our final answer. However, we will be marked on our reasoning. Set up this equation, explain what our terms are, solve for this sort of single common denominator value, this K value here. Okay. We still have one more part to go, and that's D. The trophy case begins with the same number of each type of medal as in part C. So whatever answers we got, so 24, 36, and 20. A teacher then finds a box with medals and adds them to the trophy case. Alright. The ratio of the number of bronze to the number of silver to the number of gold medals is unchanged. What is the smallest number of medals that could have been added to the trophy case? Okay, I think the answer should be 20, but so maybe say something like that B equal new number of bronze, S new number of new silver amount, and G the new total of gold medals. Okay. And we might say something like let M equal number of medals added. So, what do we know? We know 80 is bronze plus silver plus gold. 80 plus the new medals added would be B plus S plus G. The B, S, and G have the same ratio. So that's still 6 to 9 to 5. So there is some, let's call it L, so that B is 6L, S is 9L, and G is 5L. So 80 plus M is going to be 6L plus 9L plus 5L, which is 20L. Okay, so 20 divides 80 plus M. Well, 20 divides 80, so 20 must divide M. Now, this doesn't guarantee that the minimum value of M should be 20. We would have to actually work this out and double check, but this should be the answer. So M is at least 20, maybe more, but a quick check. 100 is 80 plus 20, which should be 20 times L. L would be 5. And so we would need 30 bronze, 45 silver, and 25 gold, and that would do the trick. So we're not missing anything. Our ratio did tell us everything. What I sort of mean with this double check is it could have transpired that we missed something. Maybe M has to be a multiple of 20, but it also has to be a multiple of 3, and I just didn't think of the right equation that would tell me this. So what I'm doing is I'm double checking, alright, if I just add 20 metals to the case, I know I need a multiple of 20, the math says that, but, maybe somehow secretly I need a multiple of 60 and I haven't realized that, I haven't done enough calculations, I didn't think of the right formula. So I'm adding 20 metals and making sure, do I actually get a whole number of bronze, whole number of silver, and whole number of gold for our new numbers. Okay, because if I don't, if we did all this work and L, turned out to give me bronze being 27.5, well, you can't have 0.5 of a trophy, and that would tell me that I'm missing something. It didn't happen in this case, but on a harder question, it could. We don't know. But there we go. So that's D. The answer is 20. We need 20 more medals at minimum. Any multiple of 20 will actually do, but they specifically wanted the minimum number of medals. And I think that's all they asked for. Let's just quickly double check. What's the smallest number of medals that could be added to the trophy? Could now be in the trophy. Ooh, there we go. So that's pretty scary because I almost ended the video there. It's a light bulb. Just answering 20 would have gotten me nothing if I didn't show my work. Now I do have my work shown, so it's fine. But we actually want 80 plus M, which is 100. And that's the answer we're going to put in the light bulb. So I'm glad I double checked what they were actually asking for. All right. Up next will be question number 2. Feel free to join me for that, or if you want to bounce around and jump straight to question 4 because that's the hard one, or try question 3 because you practiced and question 3 gave you trouble, by all means. But I'll see you in a future video for more math.